Let's do a quick overview of how to use qualifiers in our Posio Cloud. A common mistake that people make when entering an item is that they choose a qualifier when they don't mean to. The only time you'd want to choose a qualifier is if you're going to scan the exact same barcode at the register and have it represent more than one item. For example, let's say you carry a 16-ounce can of Mountain Dew, and you sell it as a single can for $1.29. Now let's say you also carry a 6-pack of Mountain Dew, and you sell those for $4.99. Now you're scanning the exact same can and the exact same barcode, so the POS needs to know which one you're intending to sell. You don't want to sell a 6-pack for $1.29, and you don't want to sell a single can for $4.99. That's where qualifiers come in. So here on the screen you can see we have a single can of Mountain Dew. The barcode starts with the leading 0, which isn't represented here, and then the rest of the barcode goes through the 215 there. In this case, we haven't chosen any qualifier, and that means if the cashier scans a can, it's going to sell it as a single can. Let's say your business is such that you sell lots of single cans, but you rarely sell 6-packs. You'd want it set up this way. So you can see we have a description. You can set that up however you want. This has it set up where brand is Pepsi. You could create a sub-brand for Mountain Dew. That's all up to you. So you treat this as the single 16-ounce can. You can see my quantity in case is set to 24, so if I'm doing advanced inventory and I order a case, it'll order 24 of them. Now if I go to scan this on the register, it's going to scan a can and sell it for $1.29. Easy. Now let's look at the 6-pack version of it. You can see here I have the 16-ounce can we were just looking at, and then there's this 6-pack version. If you look at the product number, it's the exact same product number, but there's an extra 2 added at the end. The 2 signifies a 6-pack. If you choose any of the other qualifiers, 24-pack, 30-pack, single, etc., it's going to add a different number to the end. That number is what tells the POS how to treat that product that you're scanning. If we go into the item edit, you're going to notice the product number only shows the actual product number. That's intentional because that is literally the product number. Over here, a qualifier has been chosen of 6-pack. When you choose this qualifier, it adds that 2 to the end, and you'll only see that in that grid view. The POS won't display it because it doesn't need to. The POS is going to display a 6-pack when you sell a 6-pack. So you can see here I've adjusted my 6-pack description. Again, this is all up to you, however you want to organize your price book. Brand is listed as Pepsi, and in this case there's 6 consumer units because it's a 6-pack. So if you do bottle deposits in your state and you're adding 5 cents per can, then this is going to add 30 cents bottle deposit every time you sell one 6-pack. And then the quantity in case in this pretend scenario is 4. There's 4 6-packs that come in a case. So if I order a case of 6-packs, it's going to actually be 4 6-packs. Okay, so we have a price of $5.99. Let's head over to the register now and see how you deal with it on the POS itself. Now over on the POS side, in our scenario, again, the can is the one we wanted by default be selling if we scan that barcode. So let's just scan the can. You can see it sold the can for $1.29, and you can see the barcode is listed here just as it is in the cloud. Now let's say someone also wants to buy a 6-pack of Mountain Dew cans. They really like Mountain Dew. So now we're going to go to our sizes, choose 6-pack. You'll see up at the top that the notification tells you that it is set to 6-pack. Now anything you go to scan is going to come up looking for a 6-pack. So for instance, if you hit the lookup now, you'll see size 6-pack, and it's only going to show you the items in your database that are 6-packs. Let's close that for a second. If we want to reset this and get out of 6-pack mode, you just click reset, it says size cleared, and you're back to normal. But again, let's sell a 6-pack. So I'm going to choose size 6-pack, and I'm going to scan that exact same can now. So you can see it clears the size for the next item you're going to scan in. It sells that exact same barcode, but here the description is the 6-pack. I have 6-pack right in my description, which is right here, and it also adds in parentheses which qualifier you're scanning. It comes up with the 6-pack price, and you move on with your sale. Now in your store, you might want to do the opposite. You might want the 6-pack to be the default, and that way anytime someone scans, it'll charge $5.99. That way you don't accidentally sell a 6-pack as a single can and only charge $1.29. In that case, you put no qualifier on the 6-pack in the cloud, and then in the single can, you would choose single as the qualifier. Same thing if you want to do a 30-pack, 24, etc. Thanks for watching this walkthrough. For more information, visit us at www.insightrs.com or email support@insightrs.com.